What is going on? It's been a while since I've been online. Busy getting through Christmas and kind of busy doing nothing. See anybody else that's hanging out here? Before we get started, not even get started, but the box is here. Big box of cards, ready to be opened, sealed for 20-25 years. Went through one already tonight. I do have the NFL game on in the background. Not sure whether you guys can hear that, but gonna kind of keep an eye on that as well. What I found in the first box, nothing too extravagant or super good, I guess. We got a couple of Michael Jordans from the 92-93, each in good shape, so that's kind of good. Then I was lucky enough to find not only, no Michael Jordan out of here, or out of a big kind of, I gotta learn where the camera is. Anyways, whole bunch of 91 Fleer basketball. Unfortunately, no Michael Jordan, but maybe it will be in one of these 4 packs I found in the same shoebox, just waiting for me to open. Maybe you get into the, I guess, yeah, it will show me, eh? Anyway, so we'll see anybody shows up. Some of the highlights of the first box. Found a kind of an interesting Yalmir Yager. It's called Star Picks. I don't remember these at all when I was a kid. There's no logos on them, and they are really boring. Here's a very young Marcus Naslin. So I decided to pull these, get them ready for an ROK or through the mail. Found a George Bell. George Bell was my favorite growing up. And then pretty good class of rookies there. Larry Walker, Marquise Grissom, and I should know that, Delino DeShields. Each all pretty good. What else we got here? Got another Delino. Found a big box of Parker's 1991. Got a ton of that stuff lying around. So wasn't a full set by any means. It was just kind of a sorted bunch of cards. So I just pulled some of the Hall of Famers. Got Naslin, Fedorov, Yzerman, Gretzky, LeClaire, Yager, Lemieux, Sundin, Gretzky, Belfour, and Patrick Waugh. Where is everybody? As I said, it has been a while. I have actually cleaned up this corner a little bit. I restacked, took everything off the table and restacked it, and kind of got stuff back there already again. But doing some rearranging, as I said I would. And got it fairly clean. Should be an easy transition to get it to racing. Back to Hot Wheels racing anyways. How's it going? Who's ever in here? Anyways, now that we got one person in here, let's start the extravaganza. Zelda, how's it going? Oh, not too bad. I'm doing good. We got through Christmas okay. Everybody's great. And here in Ontario, we're back in lockdown, so kind of a bummer. But anyways, I watched a few of your races over the holiday there. I was at my parents over the holidays and decided to snag yet another box of random mystery cards that we used to sell and collect when I was a kid in the early 90s. Oh, wow. what looked like 4 monster boxes. How was your New Year? Hey, didn't. Yeah, I got the Dallas game on in the other screen there. Yep, Dallas is on right now. It's fairly close. I think it was, last I saw, it was 30-17. No one's really playing their starters, so. Or not really. Well, anyways, this is what I'm looking at, what I brought home. And let's have a look. Yeah, you've been pretty good at guessing the NFL. I should. You got any picks for tomorrow? We'll put some shekels down. I'm sure Ken and I and Russell, we will get going on some more football predictions. Got to get through that. What is this? Got to get through that loop challenge. We got 9. I don't even think I want to take this apart. We got 9 cars left still. What is this? I don't know. I don't recall. This is why I'm going through the boxes, because sometimes, like, I'm unboxing random sports cards. My mom was really good at putting them away for us, but sometimes they were kind of in just, like thrown around. And at the beginning of this COVID thing, I saw that some of these junk wax things were, I guess, going up in value. Wow, look at that. That's a mess. So anyways, just decided to go through them and see whether they're sets or pick any of the Hall of Famers and, that type of thing. Yeah, I like collecting the sports cards. I don't like how expensive they are, but back in the day, we used to have quite a bit. More Leaf baseball. Wow, this is nuts. I don't even know how to take it apart. All right, this is the style of card we're looking at here. I don't really know how to show cards when I'm live. It's just more or less a hangout and chit chat. So you have no idea about tomorrow's NFL games? Can't. Well, tomorrow's going to be tough because between guys missing for COVID, we got a Ricky Henderson. He's always a collectible guy. Between the COVID absences and guys holding out for the playoffs, resting up, whatever you want to call it. Really tough to. But I think this week, once the playoff matchups are done, Kenny and I, here's a Marquise Grissom. Kenny and I and Russ will try to do as many of the playoff predictions as we can. Put some shekels down on it. Zelda, I'm not sure whereabouts do you live, buddy? I don't know how to do a screen and screen. I'm just streaming it off the internet. So if you type in Stream East into Google, you'll find the website, and then you just click it twice. Like a pop-up ad will come up, and you just cancel it, and then you go back to what I live in Indonesia. A long, long, long ways away. Wow. There was a Jeopardy question about Indonesia, Jakarta. But like they had, I wasn't sure what the question is, but that city's been named 2 or 3 times. There's the Dallas just scored. Trent Tucker. And then there's just random Jay Buna. There's a Jay Buna. We'll pull him. And there's just random cards. I haven't mailed any cars to Indonesia before. Actually, now that you're here, I may as well buy to you. I did get some cars today. I did expand the collection. There's an Ozzie Smith. Let's pull him. There's a Gary Sheffield, future star. That's pretty cool. Just hold on. Let me get through this deck here. Got a couple monster trucks, a couple 2-packs, and I guess a few newer main lines. We'll add them to the list of cards needing to be raced. Just 1 second. I'm almost done. All right. We did get some Hot Wheels. For some reason, I can't get enough of this Cobra. I always think it's a super, but it's not. I like the paint job and the wheels. The wheels look really cool. They look like rubber, but they're not. Not a super. Yeah, I know, that's fine. Then someone duped me. Not really, but they left this one hanging up. And sometimes you see the supers hanging up. But got a couple of these Bel Airs. There really hasn't been much new, many new Hot Wheels in my area to collect. No, it's not a treasure hunt, but there's no logo for a treasure hunt, but it is a treasure hunt, isn't it? The variant. All right, got one of these little cutie patooties. Custom 70 Honda N600. What else? What's going on, REK? Zelda's in here. He's more of a diecast guy, so I was just showing him quickly what diecast I have found. Maybe now that you're here, I'll open up one of these Fleer basketball packs, and we're hoping for the Michael Jordan. And then the Mazda Repo. Really like the orange color on that one. One time I did have all the cars sorted out here pretty good, but the kids down here this week have fired them all over the place. So, and then Mercedes, kind of a different look. And then the Mighty K. Maybe this is, I feel like this is something you'd see every day in Indonesia. Something like that, eh? I just got into basketball and Hot Wheels. Speaking my language. And then Minecraft. Well, yeah, like Hot Wheels are addictive. I find them buying them these days. It's good. If you open them, you race them, you have fun. Once you open up sports cards, they're done. Ken got this. Hasn't opened it yet. We were just there today. You kind of forgot about it when we got home. Got the Man monster truck. It's got a little squishy car on the bottom. So we'll add that to the fleet. And then I haven't seen this one at Walmart or anywhere. So we got the drag bus. This one's heavy. Feels heavy anyways. So it's the Volkswagen. Kind of neat. A Knight Rider for Hot Wheels. Do they exist? I believe so. Zelda might know. There's a Hot Wheels wiki. You type in Google Hot Wheels wiki, and then you go in from there. I love that drag bus. Me too. Cheers to you. All right, should we do one pack here? We're looking for a Jordan. When it comes to Hot Wheels, they've pretty much made everything. All right. First pack of 4 I randomly found. The second big box, it's kind of a little disappointing of what's in here so far, but I'm going to do some digging. I do have a big monster box full of cards here that I'm going to slowly go through here. All right. So we're looking for a Jordan. We got a Jay Humphreys. If I get something good, I'll show you guys. Bill Lambert, Veneer Coles, Buck Williams, Sam Bowie, Kenny Smith, Tom Tolbert, Charles Barkley. When I was looking up at eBay, pretty much it's Michael Jordan or bust. Scott Skiles. Here's an All-Star Game, 1991. Reggie Miller. And then this one feels like it's got a little bit of the wax on it. Mark Price. I remember this guy used to be highly touted for 3 points. But now Stephen Curry's shattered that. All right, so that was a try. What else we got handy here? I got some of the Tim Hortons. We'll do a little bit of a rip here. Got some Tim Hortons cards left over. All right, we got Seth Jones. These ones are really quick. Anthony Panarin and Philip Forsberg. Curry is awesome. Yeah, he's kind of game changer there. That's what those ones look like. If you're unfamiliar, kind of the chase cards is they put these little rounded ones. But one thing I have noticed, just as I flip it over here, these Tim Hortons cards, they've been terrible out of the pack. Always coming damaged. I don't think I dinged them around too much in my care. All right, let's have a look at what's here in my lap. In this 90s stuff, I just never know what I'm going to find, but I do know it's only going to be 90s. Seth Jones, I met. Real nice guy. You know what? Most pro athletes, they don't make it there unless they are nice people. All right, 1993 Upper Deck Baseball. Nothing. These sorted? High numbers. I would have no idea. Well, I do, but no idea who to actually I'm chasing. Some of these sets, I've been for ROKs. I've been finding guys with funny mustaches, and want to mail them off to people. Not that this is a funny mustache, but this might be in the category of sweet stashes. kind of envy it because I can't really grow a mustache at all. Oil can Boyd. My nephew and I, we were opening up some cards, 90s stuff, like what I had lying around, and he kind of got kind of a chuckle that someone would name their person or go by oil can. And then here's a name that you don't see very often anymore. Heathcliff. Heathcliff Slocum. And seems like a tough name for a pitcher. All right, Cowboys, another touchdown. 1993, Griffey Thomas. Yeah, Tim Raines. These look like they've been sorted, so they're all these. I think these guys here are. I got the 500s. So there's another stash. Put that in the stash pile. Here's one here. Barry Jones going for the stash awards. The 80s cards are the best because they all seem to be. There's another crop duster there. Only 3 with money. Yeah, worth any money. I'm done at looking at these ones. Let's go to the next little junket of cards. I'll go for a closer look here later. Looks like I got some. You got to be a collectorholic. Shout out to collectorholic. But I was kind of back in the day. You got to be a collectorholic to collect CFL football cards. Not that I really did. Oh, everybody's looking for that Griffey Rubber Duck rookie. I did find some 89 or 90. I think everybody that's when everybody started really collecting is Griffey came out and then they all hopped on board of the 90s. Rakib Ishmael. He was an NFL star for a while. Matt Dunnigan. James West. All right, what else we got here? Got a Fleer Texas Ranger sticker. As I said, it's wow, CFL. David Justice. Not really my favorite person. We'll put him in the mail away pile. Jeff Radin. See, beards, I don't count the beards. I just go after the sweet stashes like the Goose Goslings. Love that cat. Oh, that's Bales. There he is. He's just dying for some pets. His name's Bailey, but we call him Bales. He's probably wondering why I'm talking to no one. Probably like, there's no one in the room, dude. I just saw a sweet stash. Have to be on a basketball player though. So we got some 90. Decent lineup. Got an Andre out of 9 cards here. That's a pretty decent lineup. In the outfield, we'll have not sure who left, who's here. Got Andre Dawson. Gonna go in the outfield. Second base, one of the best of all time. Obviously, has had some trouble. Roberto Alomar. Then pitching for us today, we're gonna have David Wells. Hopefully, he's on a hangover. Didn't he have a perfect game? He was hungover or something, or a no-hitter. Ben McDonald, put him in the bullpen. Barry Larkin, shortstop. Mark Langston, we'll skip him. Felix Vermont, we'll skip him. And Greg Olson. Well, we had a decent start at that, but that's how this is going to go. Wells was a great pitcher. He was a man. He was a beast. Loved him on the Jays. All right, we got Mark Portugal, more Fleer Ultra. Matt Williams, that guy was good. 44-20. Gary Templeton. Gary Sheffield. That's a pretty cool picture. You think that guy has this picture hanging up somewhere? Put that in the sleeve pile. When I go through these boxes, I like having the whole set, but I like when it's randomness because then I don't feel as bad wrecking the set. And here's what I was speaking before. We got a beauty stash on this guy. I mean, when you're looking through junk wax, you gotta have some other goals other than Michael Jordan's and Ken Griffey Jr.'s. Hey, cool. They got, what do they call these? Sports flicks. These are all throughout these boxes. That would be Hubie Brooks. Hubie Brooks. Never knew who he was. Played on the Mets and the Expos. He was one of the key players on the Expos. Not key enough for me to know who he was. Eric Johnson, random basketball, and a puzzle piece. All right. This next, I'm not going to bore you with this next big lot, but it's the 91, infamous 91 Leaf. When I say we have a ton of it lying around this house, I'm saying favorite stash, Gary Wade Boggs for sure. He's I think I did peel him off in another pile. Let's see, actually. I may have left him in the deck, but if we're going for stashes, as I said, my other I feel like mailing a specific, this deck of stashes and mailing it to someone else against this deck of stashes and then seeing who has a, I don't know how to judge it. Where's Boggs? I'm sure this guy has to be embarrassed. And then this one, this would look how if I had a stash, basically see through. If I want to do Movember, I got to start now. Where's Boggs? There's Goose. Maybe I didn't peel Boggs. Oh, I just pulled this guy because, if you're in the MLB, you're a pretty cool guy, unless you look like this guy. Check out Juan Gonzalez. For the early 90s, yeah, I do. I did pull one of his cards. Then there's this Ray Surage. Look at that. Anyways, I did see a Boggs, but I don't know what I did with him right now. The Gonzalez? Juan Gonzalez? In here? No. I totally just pulled. Here's one. As I said, I just saw him. There he is. 51-20 in the Dallas game. All right. Next up, we got 1992 Score Baseball. All in pretty good shape. Let's see whether it's sorted. 185, 182. It's sorted. All right, let's do a quick scan. Donnie Hill, Gagne, Carlos Santana, Pat Kelly. Lots of Pat Kelly. Few dinged up. This monster box. It's no, I'm not even lifting my computer anymore. There's crap all over it. Do you have a favorite baseball team? Yeah, I'm big time Jays fan. Blue Jays all the way. I used to dabble into the Yankees because I liked Jorge Posada. When I used to play baseball, not at a very competitive level, but just, as a kid, I was a catcher. And Jorge Posada. For some reason, I feel like I was going through the same 10 cards over and over. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Pat Kelly, again. Donnie Hill, again. All 180s. Omar Vizquel. Good player. Not collectible. Dave Anderson. You're a Mets fan? Had a lot of rough years. Chris Carpenter. That has to be a different guy. Are you from the New York area? I've always wanted. I've been to the old I was at the old Yankee Stadium twice, in trips into the city. Yeah, I hope they're going to be good. It's just they should have been good this year. Just their bullpen, the amount of losses they were giving up in June. They had I don't know, 6 or 7 games that they lost just solely because of their bullpen couldn't get anybody out. Yes, New York City area. One of my goals is to. I think they do it. You'll know better than I do, but the Yankees and the Mets, they only play in town there a few times a year. Yeah, they need a good bullpen. They just got wrecked. But I think a lot of teams are kind of loading up. Harold Baines, Lou Whitaker. I'm not finding anything in this 92 score. I don't think there's anything to be found. I think a lot of teams are loading up. There's just so many good players. There he is. Northeast Ohio diecast in the house. I did show some cars. I did buy a few cars today. Really cheap, yes. It's all just it's all been sitting in my parents' basement. There's Ryan Sandberg. We'll save that for a mail away. Frank Viola. Fortunately, we did card shows here in the Toronto area in the early 90s. And my mom, she would sort all these things and put them in, monster boxes and price them all. And there's John Smoltz. How's it going, Northeast? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Sammy Sosa. Pull him. Oh, there's a stash. There's a stash right there. Beauty. Yeah, we're doing fine. We got, everybody's kind of locked down again. But we're still able to buy cars. It's not as bad as in the summer or the spring yet. We're not as for us health wise, but the government, they actually roped off all the stores so you can only buy food, and that was it. So but we've just been kind of busy there right at Christmas, and then the last week or so, this basement's been torn apart. I fixed, or I didn't fix, but I rearranged the corner so I could pile more shit up higher, more cards, and yeah, I'm not sure anybody's in here anymore, but sounds like I need another sip of beer. Mike Maddox. Ooh, there's a stash. You have COVID currently? Well, hopefully it's going through you pretty quickly. Do you feel like, you like, as long if you get through it, you have a little bit of relief that you did it? I think regarding COVID, the web. No, thankfully, got through it good. Yeah, I don't know. They're saying that this Omicron or whatever it is, it's not as bad as what they first thought. Bo Jackson. There we go. Yeah, we're still fine, but the here in Canada, our numbers are still substantially lower compared to the States, I guess. But we just have obviously less people. But they just lock things down really quickly. And like I'm kind of like against the lockdowns. Like, the restaurants here were all at 50% capacity, and socially distanced and masks and barriers and everything, and they do all that and they still shut them down. So just kind of if you read between the lines, it means that all that distancing crap didn't matter. And then you see memes of people at airports all distanced in the lines, and then they get on the plane and then they're packed in like peanuts. So there's just and I had a joke there on Facebook that the schools are also shut down. So Ken has online school now for a couple weeks, starting Monday or Tuesday. But it's like they did that before, and we're hearing that mess. This is the mess again. They keep telling us that they've tried everything, but they haven't turned off the lottery, or our weekly lottery, and the amount of old seniors that I have to wait behind in line that clearly don't give a shit. Yeah, see that, and that's the other thing, but I guess they're still saying about the vaccine that if you get COVID, it's not as bad. So who knows? I don't. But basically, we're shuttered inside here in the falls. Yeah, I basically got mine because you had to get it if you wanted to eat out or do anything. You had to get the shot. It didn't make me too sick, the shot itself, but kind of a pain in the ass. And I'm not really a big fan of the mask police. The other day, I'm chasing not chasing, but running after my two kids, and my nose came out of the mask, and some asshole had to fucking let me know about it, and I was like, you like come on. All right, what do we got in here? More baseball. Really, eh? Obviously, you feel better now, though. Like, consciously, do you feel better that you got through it? And then, like, you're not waiting to get it still? Because I think everybody's going to end up getting it. I think that's just the way out. Yeah, I don't want to look at all these cards. More Upper Deck 1992. But yeah, we're still hanging in. It's funny. I was just talking to like some people in New York, and the last time I was down there, or in the States, was like two years ago for a Bills game, and yeah, I tried so hard not to get it. I think that's the thing. Uh, I'm a cook, right? And I always say like as a kitchen, I like clean kitchens. Don't be wrong, but like if someone says that like they have the cleanliest kitchen, like I don't have to dig too far and pull things out to find like you know shit. So I think it's just gonna get you. Like meanwhile, like my kids, like Russell, he's 2, and he's quite happy picking stuff up off the ground and eating it. So like but looking for some normalcy. There's George Bell, Jay Buna. Jay Buna, he's got a racket for an arm. Tried so hard not to get it. Now help me. Are people getting it twice or not? There's Barry Bonds. May as well pull him. This feels like it's sorted. No, it's not sorted. I hear you learned from Gordon Ramsay how to cook. He's a pretty good cook, I guess. When I watch him how he does stuff, it turns out. The cooking channel used to be good when it used to teach people how to cook, but now the majority of it is just like making mystery boxes and mystery bullshit and having a time limit to do it. So I think they shot themselves in the foot. But if you ever want to like YouTube something, it's like 80s or like Canadian 80s classic stuff. Know about being a clean kitchen. Yeah, well, it's just like one of those things like anything like a car, you find a ding, you're going to want to keep looking, right? And if you don't keep your floors clean, you know. But then at the same time, I do have another kind of anecdotal belief that if your floors are too clean and there's not even like a French fry or something lying out easy to get, the rats are actually going to get into your food. Because every restaurant they got rats or mice, but you know what I mean. It's kind of funny. So I think everybody's going to get really alarmed here about COVID if some prominent superstars uh, start getting it twice. I think that would be really shitty. Jim Tomei? Is that a rookie? No. How long ago did you have the COVID? The COVID. It always, I guess the joke's kind of old, but I used to always just like, if you cheer yourself about COVID, you just started talking like an evangelist. And you can't go to church because of COVID. Can't go on a plane because of COVID. Can't do this because of COVID. Oh, there's a nice stash. Brian Harvey. You're added to the list of great mustaches. Ozzie Smith. How many times have I found that guy today? Randy Johnson. Sid Brim. Like 2 weeks ago. Right over Christmas, eh? The other thing that they kind of did was, with Ken, they sent home at the end of school there a whole bunch of do-it-yourself tests, and it's like no one's ever going to believe that. Like if you have to go into like a real work afterwards, where the court, sure, I did the test. So it's just this whole thing has really buggered up people's trust in everything. That's my opinion. You know, like you take your kid to the doctor around here, you have to get a COVID test before they even touch you. So they take the ability away from the doctor to even help you. I don't know. So it rocked you up pretty good, eh?
Into that conversation, it would be an unbelievable story. Think about the leadership that Derek Carr once shown at the quarterback position for that football team as well. But look, across right here, this is a great list of guys right here. But that guy on the end, Mike Vrabel, his football team. Is there a football team that plays more in the image?
There's Derek Jeter. Woo! Bingo. There's a good one right there. It's a crazy world, man, and it wasn't awful, to be honest. There, yeah, he's here. I'll get him. Yes. Yeah, he's probably wondering why I'm talking to nobody in this basement. Just talking to the screen. So that was a Jeter. That was a good Derek Jeter. All right. Oh, no, not more. More 92? No, I'm not looking through them all. What else we got here? Nothing fun. That was the box of not much fun. I did get a few cars today. I got slightly duped. You know how people well if they think they have enough supers, they didn't want to take them all. They leave them hung up. Well, one of these, I did get two of them. One of them was hung up like I thought like someone left me a treasure hunt, but they didn't. They're just regulars, but still beauties. I like them. And then I just can't seem to buy enough of these. I bought several of them for some reason. I got the Cobra. I like that candy apple red. I love playing baseball. I need to do it soon for sure. I love baseball. I can't wait for my kids to play catch. They're just starting to, but like they don't play catch for very long before they do some other stuff. Need some attention span. Then we got a Mazda Repo, nice orange one. I've never seen this one before. The tuned Volkswagen Golf. And probably one of my super fans might know I have that one or not, but I don't remember. I keep on thinking it looks like the Magna tuner, but it's different. Got a couple trucks. Heck, I have two of those supers. Yeah, man. Supers are where it's at. But apparently it's also, I don't know. Anyways, you got the Volkswagen drag bus. Eventually be entered into a truck race. We're going to have to do a big qualifier because Russell, he really likes to push down on the axles. And we got Iron Man. A-Case is a lot of cool stuff. Of the 2022. Yeah, I like how they've made it a little easier to find black writing and the blue writing. So yours have the blue writing at the bottom. And then in your live streams there, Ohio, I always hear you say about the international cards. It's an international card. You know what? I think it's time for I forgot I even had him here. But we're hiding for Michael Jordan here. Someone has a PSA 10, which is graded on sale for $800. Now, whether he gets the $800, I don't know. But we're opening up the second pack of 4 that I found in the first box that I was looking through. And that's what they look like. And I'll let you know whether we get something good. Rick Mahorn. Nope. James Worthy. Dwight Schrempf. That guy was so tall. No, 6'10". He wasn't the tall one. Kevin Willis. Eric Floyd. The All-Star Game. Danny Manning. Reggie Lewis. International cards are sweet for sure. Michael Jordan. There we go. We got one of them. Yeah, that one's going to get sleeved up real quick here. Ooh-wee. It was his league leader, so I'm not sure whether that's any different than the his regular card. But all right, so we got our hands on another Michael Jordan. That's always good. Already there's a little bit of a ding in the bottom, so I don't think it's going to get a 10. That's tough. Might be able to flatten it up, but pretty sweet right there. No, not really. I got one green light that's probably right up your alley, though. Hold on. Or a lightning. Now, judging you a little bit here, there. Here's a Johnny Lightning. We got the Iron Maiden bus. No idea where this came from, when I got it, how I got it, but it's here in this basement. I found it in a random box. At one point, not me, someone wanted $30 for it. Then the only other kind of other brand, they're easy to get. I get a few of the Monopoly ones. To the hills. You got it. I'm hearing stuff. All right, so more Johnny Lightnings. Got these out of the flea market. One day Ken and I will open them up and actually use the tokens. What is this one actually? Mustang, isn't it? It doesn't say on the front, but Pacific. Yeah, it's the 65 Mustang right there. Seeing Maiden live would be sweet. No doubt. I was going to put this up as a prize at some point. It doesn't really have, other than it being something different for me, or a trade. Those are cool, as well as make sure they aren't chase pieces. How do I know that? I don't think they would be. The person I bought them off at the flea market, I think, would have. Okay, and then what do we got here? I got a dog. A dog. Studebaker? Oh, there it is. Sorry. I see. We got a Studebaker. The dog. This probably isn't the best camera on this thing. But I really like I like the tokens. I bought it for these things more so than the actual car. Then we got another 65 Mustang Electric Company. And once again, I bought it for the little token more so than the car. I'm not a big fan of the paint job. Johnny Lightning does white Lightnings. They have white wheels sometimes. White paint or differences. All black wheels. I feel like the person I bought them off would have charged me in such case if they were any little bit of a variant. Here's a sweet stash. Goose Goslin. Here's another sweet stash. Brad Davis, you never been more famous. Look at that beauty. You're going through lots of junk wax. You're looking for other things to try to keep you entertained. That's about it for the stuff that's new. Singles. Now this is my dad's writing. He didn't do too much sorting of the. I did do sorting. So we got another big box cut. It's fun hanging out, chit chatting. Whoa. Whoa. That's what we're found. Top loaded stuff. So we'll see what. Who's your favorite team? Toronto. I like the Jays. I like the Red Wings. Detroit Red Wings. I was a Steve Yzerman fan. Not a big fan of the Leafs, although I'm cheering for them this year because so many of the Leaf fans wanted to trade away their stars. I think they're just nimrods for wanting to do that. Someone was looking for a Wade Boggs earlier and a stash. He always had a great mutton. And there's another Wade Boggs right behind it. But anyways, I they want to trade their their draft picks, the guys that they tanked for, and because they didn't play well in the playoffs. But as soon as they get rid of them, they're going to be looking for the players that they just got rid of. Ooh, cool. I got some Nintendo cards. Double Dragon unscratched. I'll have to mail one of those to someone. So it's like if you get three, I guess they look like pizza slices, you lose. But if you get 4 arrows, you win. Oh yeah. Back in the day. Gotta love early 90s. What is that? 89. Then here we got Link Zelda 2. Show you the picture. And then let me get rid of this. I think they changed them to the Guardians in this whole big reconciliation thing. Find 3 swords to win. Find 3 bugs, you lose. And my shelf is falling apart. And then you find 1 arrow to advance. Sweet. Compliments of Kelly Promotions. Compliments Kelly Promotions. Sure. Here's a cool Batmobile. You know, I was supposed to go to Cleveland. They're Northeast Ohio. Now that we're talking about Cleveland, I'm due to go there. Maybe, well, I don't think it's going to happen. But Ken and I and my father-in-law, we were supposed to go to Monster Trucks in Detroit. And March 15th, I guess 2020, we were supposed to be in Detroit. But on the way, we were going to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stay. Oh, geez, I forget the town between Cleveland and we're supposed to stay there and go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the world had to go crazy. 25 cents for a Roberto Alomar. As I was saying, my mom, she would always make up these boxes, 20 cents for a weight box. I'm not going to take those out. My mom's, she's hanging in there, but her health-wise, she's had better days. Okay, we got an old Nolan. Todd Zeal. Why $4? Who wrote $4 on this? This guy sucked. I don't know. It's just not like the city of Cleveland is not going to give the land back. Sorry. Sean Elliott, $1. I don't know who he was. I'm really intrigued by all these. Sean Elliott, another $1. Who's he? We got Joe Montana, $2. Making millions here. Magic Johnson. Actually, this is a pretty nice card. You can tell it's been in here this whole time. I should sleeve that up. These tough cards. Yeah, it would have been a great trip. We had corner seats at Ford Field, and we were going to see the freestyle. And what was going to say? But yeah, they postponed it. It's supposed to be February 22nd of this year. But if the border is a pain in the ass to get across or come back, then I'm not going. Hopefully they'll. I've never been to a monster truck thing, and I was really looking forward to it. Jerry Moronic, someone wanted $2 for that. We got a Kevin Johnson, Lloyd Mosby, Chris Dolman, $1.50. Sure. Todd Van Poppel. Oh, geez. Remember, if there was a hype card, this guy was like the equivalent of a super there, Northeast. In 1991, everybody was chasing this guy, and he was a bust. Ronnie Lott. Mark Ricci. Another Todd Zeal. Another $4. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Pretty good shape. We'll siphon him off to the side. Got a Mark Grace. Hall of Famer at least. Danny Ferry. Played in Italy during not much background on this guy. That's the back. So I can't tell you much more about this guy than apparently Skybox could. Cecil Fielder. Tim Hardaway. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Heisman hero, Ty Detmer. Whitney. Taking a little break off the cocaine. Player of the year. Rakib Ishmael. He came up to Toronto to play in the CFL. Remember, that was quite the chase card as well. All right, here we go. What do we got? It's basketball. It's my favorite. Looking for Jordans. All right, what's left? Jerome Kersey, Anthony Carr, Doug Moe. Look at this guy. This guy just finished lunch at Wendy's. Extremely loud and badass. Okay, I got to catch up here. Sorry there, Narcisse. Toronto. Yeah, we were, we had all the earphones and everything. Ken probably would have been scared. But now he's going to be 2 years older. And the whole thing is I wanted to take him on the trip. And I'm still his favorite person. But I wanted to take him before he started school, before he had friends of his own. Because, I'm not as cool as I was. His friends are pretty cool. For being 5. Minute Bull. Now this guy was tall. I'm gonna read the back here. 7'6". 7'6". Where do you fit that person? Moses Malone, Jeff Malone, Trent Tucker, Pat Riley, John Sally. He's gotten on to pretty good. AC Green. Come on. Michael Jordan. Where are you? Almost time to open up another pack. I'm not sure how much Hot Wheels is going to buy this year. I'd like to think I'm going to save some cash and get some of these cards graded because they're not worthless if they're not graded, but they're worth a whole lot more. I don't really need these cards, but if someone wants to give me a whole bunch of money for a graded something, I'm in the market. Well, so, leave it to my mom or my dad. They wanted $1 for a kicker, a punter. That's probably why they didn't sell. $5 for a hologram. The David Ferry. I'm going to have to look up this Danny Ferry because here's another one. Been in a top over 30 years. Quite literally. These Skybox, in case you're not... No, it's from 1990. Todd Stottlemyre. David Robinson. Rookie of the year. So that'll be a second-year card, I guess. Leave that in the research pile. Devon White. Wayne Gretzky, 2,000. 2,000 points, I guess. Pretty neat. Travis Fryman. Someone liked him. 3 top-loaded Travis Frymans. Never thought I'd see the day. Nolan Ryan. At least they're all in really good shape. Oh, I'm getting tired. This floor is really hard. My rear end. I just say it so it's recorded. Just jokingly, it is on fire. Ricky Henderson on the Yankees. Oops. There he is. Ricky. I cut back on a lot of cars. I spent way too much on them. Yeah, same here, buddy. Same here. And I guess I was really getting into buying them so I could have all the races, and now I got so little time and so many cars. Unless you're really doing videos every day and editing and not even editing, but it's hard to keep an audience. I do thank you there, Northeast. I think you said your name's is it Chris? I forgot your actual name. It's fun to chill out. I wish I could have the music on that I got Ken. Just for shits, I was walking through Walmart there, right up. I already had all my shopping done, but you always add stuff. So I had a $5 bin of CDs. So I figured you can't get in more of a triangle than what I got him. I got him some 80s hits, some Elvis Presley hits, and the hits of Aerosmith. So I should post a video, and I'll take the ding. And if Aerosmith really wants to sue me, then they can go up a creek. I could clean a large one. That's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, so it's pretty fun. I'll post it. He was dancing, and he was over there in the corner at the stereo, and he would take it right back to the start. It's awesome. Okay. Somehow, for some reason, someone wanted $12 for this. When? What is it? NFL guy. Andre Ware, drafted. First round, Detroit. And we got okay, well, now we're talking. Got a Barry Sanders rookie card. Very, very, very good. Put him in the research pile. And we got a Jerry Rice. Jerry and Barry. Jetty and Betty. And a Gary Scott, not going to hold up for the $2. Elvis Presley. He likes some of the Elvis Presley. He likes that jail. He likes Jailhouse Rock. Off that, and I should just turn on the. Oh, cool! Action packed. The All Madden team. Is this open? It's been a bit. It has been a bit. It has been a bit. So I got a new phone. I have an Apple phone now, and I haven't even put the. I haven't even linked my YouTube onto it because I kind of forget my password. So that's kind of been a hang up on me, sending videos to YouTube. I should take a picture of my old phone. It worked, but the plug stopped going in to charge it. It was kind of a pain in the ass. Nothing good in there. Probably the most valuable thing in there is the package. How does the top of my head look? Looks okay. I did notice I do have a few white or gray hairs coming in here. I'm not a big fan of that. Still got most of it up there, but I can tell it's thinning because in the sunshine, in the summertime, it can get pretty toasty up there. Okay, we got another Barry Sanders, Randall Cunningham, Olin Nolan. Everybody loved him. Mike Badano, Joe Montana, Gary Sheffield. We found a few of those today. Joe Sakic, Mark Ricci, Olin Nolan, Mike Craig, Adam Oates, Steve Rice. $3. Who wanted that? Doesn't say where he was born. Mike Craig. Heck yeah. It's kind of like what I like to do. I like going through old cards. Especially, they all bring back memories of when I was a kid. That's what it's all about. 1990, Paul Sereno, Bobby Bonilla. Well, there's a contender for a stash right there. Butte. Put it in the stash pile. It's never been more valuable. We got stickers. Sleeves. Cool. Ancient sleeves. They're so grainy. But they made them. More sleeves. This box is just the box that just keeps giving. Whitney Houston again. Brian Sandberg, Sandy Alomar. Oh, the bat breaking. Woo. So this one here, I think this is the one that's picked up quite a bit in value in the last little while. That one or the one where he's got football pads on and a baseball bat. I'd like to get these graded. It costs way too much money. That's a cool Daryl Strawberry. We'll mail him out. Mail those. All right. Why was this guy in a top loader? Brian Hayward. Never heard of him. 10 and 12. At least I'm going to get a whole bunch of top loaders. Ooh, look at this. Doug Hicks could take could take it. YouTube is demonetizing you. I don't know. I just haven't been on in a long time. I'm surprised some of my card guys haven't come on here either. I don't think I've ticked anybody off. Good question. The biggest I got, I guess if you will, the most I got was when I did the quarter century of Hot Wheels mainline. How did I say it? But when I filled the case, I was really into it and did the points. You get what you put into it. Oh, there's a cool Griffey. And then a lot of the guys, they don't. These cards are like 30 years old. They're looking at new stuff. Is YouTube demonetizing you? I don't think so. I don't think I've talked about COVID too much. I don't know anymore. But like, even like my video, like if I start making videos again, oh, look at that stash. I really don't get the same viewership as I used to. But you know, the channels have moved on. I have the channels written down of like, you know, guys that comment and Dennis Eckersley. Ooh, this guy looks stoned. This guy, not red eyes, but must have been a bright sunny day. Doug Ace. There's a stash. It's kind of a random day. It's midnight too, bud. It's midnight. Then you know what? The other thing too is they really don't like. I'm surprised they haven't done it, but they really don't like that I have Ken and Russell in my videos, and I still I don't turn off the comments. That was the other thing too. When I went live with Ken in one of these things, and like they had a conniption. Don Mahoney. Oh, we'll save that for a Leafs fan. 1982 Pete Opeachy. Never know what you're going to find. Scott Louser, Scott Loser. Joe Brown. North Carolina's finest. Is he? Or is Michael Jordan? Just saying. The Colgate collection. Joe was reserve and sixth man on the Tar Heels teams that won 3 regular season and tournament ACC titles and 3 straight Final Four trips. Yeah, we got KFCs. I live right down, like literally, like that way. There's one about 100, 200 yards. If the wind blows this way, even just a little whiff, like 11:30 or like 10:30, you smell those fryers. Yeah, we got KFC. There's KFCs in like everywhere. There was Domino's in Iceland. When I was in Iceland, there was Domino's and Panda Express. By the way, if you ever get a chance to go to Iceland, I say go. It was unreal. My only regret is I was only there for like one night. Webster Slater, James Edwards, Irvin Johnson. Sure, we'll take him. Yeah, it's I don't know. I didn't really like that rule. Jim Kelly. Should be up to my discretion. I don't think YouTube needs to. And at the same time, when I would just tried the chicken sandwich. Oh, the Big Crunch. It's like the best chicken sandwich on the market. As far as fast food goes, I find. I don't have it very often, but that's what I always get if I go there. Popcorn chicken's all right, but by the time you get to the end of the bucket, you're popcorned out. I find. Holy jeez. We can do it. We can do it. My ass is still on fire. I need another sip of beer. It's actually a KFC and a Taco Bell. So if you go on Google Maps, well, you can almost now go to Niagara Falls and load up KFCs. You can kind of pinpoint where I live. There's 2 of them in town. So, anyways, we live very close to a KFC. Oh shit! Where did I put that last deck of cards? Is it? Yep. Alex Fernandez, Eric Lindros. There's a Michael Jordan. 1991 Legend Sports memorabilia. Any Michael Jordan's a good Jordan, and then we got a Wayne Gretzky out of the same set. $6. $6. That's worth a chicken sandwich. How far do you live from Cleveland? Or are you in Cleveland? Frank Tanana? Something? Kevin Mitchell? Oh my God. But I probably sleeved up, I don't know, maybe 30,000 cards this summer, this year. It's been fun going through it all. Oh, there's a big one. That's why we go through every one. There's a big one. The Jordan, pretty good shape for being just thrown in a box. Moved 2 or 3 times. There's a couple Tim Hardways. Sean Kemp. About 40 minutes from Akron. Okay. So that's like Youngstown. Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, Andre Rison, Bobby Brister, Dervin Thomas, Sterling Sharp. Well, that's almost like the whole thing is almost like Hall of Famous. Hall of Famous. Come on, one more Jordan. I was hoping for a Jordan out of these. I don't even know whether they exist. Closest I got, well, I tried out for the U.S. Open in, I don't know, 10 years ago. Grove City, Pennsylvania. So fairly close to Ohio. I was hoping for a Jordan out of one of these. But no avail. Here's a random baseball. Julio Franco. He actually did hold the bat like that. 48 miles from Youngstown. Miles. So, in case you're wondering, 50 miles is 80 kilometers. We'll sleeve those. 80 kilometers. Good thing I bought sleeves. I got lots to do. Oh, it's time for another pack. Oh, I'm going to read the t-shirt offer here in a second. $4.99 gets you a t-shirt. Patrick Ewing on the back. So we're looking for a Jordan again. Mark Jackson, Cliff Livingston, Xavier McDonald, Jerry Sloan, Glenn Rice, Reggie Williams. Ooh, contender for a stash. Right there. The coaches can get in it. Charles Barkley, Chris Mullen, and Tim Hardaway. Boo. Oh, I may as well get the other pack out of the way. Oh, I forgot about the t-shirt ad. See, or whatever this is. Let's see what we could have bought. Gotta be gentle on the old wax. To think guys would open these up and then fold them back and iron them back into. People wouldn't do that, would they? Benoit Benjamin, Terry Porter. Oh, I saw a bit Bulls. There's a Sean Kemp. He's collectible. Slam Dunk, D Brown. No. Okay, but we got one. We did get the one Jordan out of the pack. So mission accomplished. Lots of research to do tomorrow. Okay, let's go for these. There's a whole whack load of top loaders, and then we'll end it off here. Because once again, my rear is on fire. I meant to bring down a pillow, but I'm an asshole and I forgot. Kitchener. There's the Memorial Cup. These random skyboxes all over the place. Rob Thompson. Once again, why is it a top loader? I don't think he was Cy Young. Obviously, you're Sandine. Come on. Juan Gonzalez. Someone was looking for a Juan Gonzalez stash. Fast food place down south here called Bojangles. It's 100%. I'm a fast food connoisseur, and on one of the time, where did we go? We were down in Ithaca, New York. Or down that way. We had a Red Robin. It was okay. Commercials are better than the food, but I'll definitely have to look up Bojangles. If my keyboard right here wasn't full of sports cards, I would type it in to see my closest locale. It's like the same menu, fried chicken, sandwiches and stuff. Joe Demers. Is there are you able to I type messages at will, or do you have to wait seconds? Because that was an option before, and I didn't click anything because I think that was the one that let people just free will chit chat. As you know, I'm not the brightest in these things. Reggie Lewis, Kevin Johnson, not the stars we're looking for. David Rivers. Vernon Maxwell. Akeem Olajuwon, he's worth sleeving. John Stockton. Everybody. John Stockton's in case you don't have the other 10 stars in the league. Greg Vaughn. Wayne Gretzky. Just all 90s. Something's of interest. Terry Sawchuk. Now that's old. Something is of interest. I will show you. Printed in Canada. Chicken and biscuits. Sweet tea. Okay, cool. I love that you guys call it sweet tea down there. A half gallon. So there's a really old card. I don't think it's a reprint. It's probably from 1970. It's got 68-69 on the back, so probably 1969. Unbelievable. I did find something cool over there. I'll show you here in a sec. So going through kind of something really similar to this. Oh, will I find it? Will I find it? I don't find it. I'll show it another time. Tom Seaver. Oh, I thought it was, but it's not. We got an early Griffey, but not the rookie that we're all thirsty for. Kurt Stitwell. Tell you what, that name doesn't sit well with me. Benito, Santiago, Dave Steeb, Fred McGriff, Kurt Gibson. Oh, there's a, you know what? I totally remember getting this card. Olan Nolan autograph. Who the fuck is that? Voon FYIL. Yeah, if you can see that down there, that chat thing there, ever since the kids weren't supposed to be on YouTube, I get like, people putting like sex comments, like, promoting fucking whatever, retarded shit. So I have to delete those sometimes, or they delete them for me. Oh dear. Okay, we're falling out here. A Blair Thomas didn't make it. I don't think. Oh dear, we're falling apart here. I'm falling apart. All right, Gary Scott, another top loader. We're gonna get back. Andre Ware, another top loader. We're gonna get back. Barry Sanders. We'll give him a sleeve. Rocket Man. Jerry Rice, pretty cool card, I guess. Spam. That's the word. Ever since like they change that rule, I get spammed. Do you get spammed? Steve Yzerman, my favorite player of all time. The reason why I like the Red Wings. Joe Montana. There's an early Joe Montana. Oh, no, it's early Jerry Rice, pardon me. I'm running out of space. What year is this? 1988. Jerry Rice. Spam. Do you think anybody ever like grows up teaching their kids to be spam artists? When did that become a thing? Another Gary Scott. He's going to be in my nightmares. There's a David Robinson. The Airman. He got drafted first overall and then went to the Army. That's ballsy. Or the Air Force. Mid Belfort again. Adam Oates, Mario, Lemieux. They're falling out. So hopefully I get all this crap cleaned up tomorrow. And I was talking to Ken. We are going to get back to racing, doing what we do best, calling all the races wrong. Before I get them to them. Greg Hibbard, no idea. Sean Kemp, Larry Bird. Come on. There's got to be more Michael Jordans. Who the hell is this Danny Ferry? Here's another one. Loser. Sean Kemp. Peter Ing. Ing. Joe Sakic. Curtis Joseph. Joe Sakic. Curtis Joseph. Joe Sakic. Olanon. Wow, I got a lot of sorting to do even after this. Steve Decker. Another Gary Scott. It's too many Gary Scotts. Why isn't it like, oh, another Derek Jeter. Oh, another Barry Sanders. Mike Ricci. There's a Dan Marino. Hey, Dan, you got any more gum? Or sorry, hey, Ace, you got any more gum? Hey, Dan, my personal affairs are none of your business. Little Ace Ventura there. Holy shit, I created a mess. King Griffey. Todd Zeal. Their $4 piece of shit. Sleeves. The end is near. Unopened pack of cards? No, it's opened. We'll open that in a minute. Darren Turcotte. Look at that one. Tom Gordon. E. Gordon. Haven't seen a good stash in a while. Joe Carter. That could be racial. Well, just, just as you dream that you're not going to find a clutch stash. And not even that. I never knew at one point the Mariners were wearing trucker hats. The plastic backs. But that's a stash collection right there. Or for the mail. What? Ace Ventura is kick-ass for having the U.S. death metal band Cannibal Corpse play in Pet Detective. Oh. But I learned a new Ace Ventura trivia. I guess it doesn't really hold up too well, eh? When everybody starts, puking and going for the rafters when they figure out that the inspector is a man. They all start losing their shit. I thought it was funny. So we're looking for another Michael Jordan. We got some more basketball here. More basketball. Oh, no. Shut out. More of this. Or shut out. Flipper Anderson. Name of the day right there. Flipper. Troy Aikman. Keith Butler. What's this guy thinking? Is he looking at the scoreboard? You think? Just sitting there? And then the photographer says, you know what? That's the best shot we got. We're going to put that on the card. What's his record he broke? Oh, the most consecutive field goals. Of 23 was set. 24 field goals in a row. Fantastic. What did Flipper do? Most receiving yards in a game. Wow, okay. He had 336 receiving yards in a game. And yet the score was only 20-17. I would not have known that. Good for Flipper. Troy Aikman. No one cares about his records. No, I get you. Super Bowl. Candle Courts. And it was a live show. Well, that's good. Metal and stuff. That's not that's generally my triangle of music. Heavy metal, anyways. I'm not a big fan of the growling. I like Metallica, just the same. Okay, all these. We'll do a deep dive later. I'm dying. My legs. Oh, here's probably the worst cut job of the day. Look at that. The assholes left half the card. Like, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, it's just as worse. The next one, too. Poor Mark. Okay, 89. Could this be our Ken Griffey moment? Nope. What kind of music do you listen to, man? You know, there's a Michael Jordan. I listened to back in the day when you had MP3s on your computer. I had everything from, a little bit of rap because my roommates would download it, like, Bone Thugs and Harmony, like first of the month, get up, cash your checks and get up. That to the Beatles, to some 80s stuff, as you're saying, the Ozzy Osbourne or Iron Maiden. Who's I'm at a loss. Sweet Home Alabama, that type of stuff. U2, anything and everything. Anything that's a beat, pretty much. The 80s stuff that's on that 80s CD, it's got me bumping. I wish I could turn it on right now, or I add the remote. I would just say screw the thing. The next time I'm down here and we're doing a live, I'll play the music. It would have been way better. Way better. I lost my mind. Rick Zombo. Gotta go through every card. Oh, there's a Joe Sakic. And a Curtis Joseph. Led Zeppelin. I like Frank Sinatra. Not that I like, let's put some Frank on. When I leave the bar, I'd like putting on Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Although I don't think that was really why it was written. 70s, I like 70s. I had the Bee Gees on my playlist. How could you not? Hall & Oates. There's no better closing song than Hall & Oates. All my dreams come true, closing the kitchen. Gets everybody moving. Faster. Don Madeline, he shaved those sideburns. The Simpsons. Simpsons were a big influence. Frank Reich. The Beatles. 1221. Fuck, did I create a mess? But I definitely owe you some time when you're online, buddy. You like that old school rock? Of course. Yeah, no, it was just never my thing. I'm not really a rough person. And then, I went through the phase where, my buddies all of a sudden, dressed all in black. I hated the world. And it's like, dude, you were just a person yesterday. I never really let, not that I discredit anybody for it, I never really let music dictate how I was going to dress or, put earrings in my head. I always figured that at some point you thought it was cool to put all that stuff in. At some point, you're gonna have to take it off, take it away, and you won't be so cool anymore. Here I am, Mr. Cool, looking at 90's fucking cards. But it's been fun. Lots of fun. There's a Griffey. Oh, another Michael Jordan. But like, how do you get the rights to do this? Living legend, Michael Jordan. The most. There's not even a copyright or anything on it. Just a fucking picture of a guy and. Yeah. Okay. That is the end of the box. What's in here? Oh, it's not even the right cards. Even better. Oh, Dave Babbage with the. Oh. Someone put a staple through it. Oh, and there's like a. Not even that. It got through. It went through like a bank press. I don't know, like the first date issue. There it is. You can see the. But it is a mustache contributor. These ones, I don't know. I'm done. Oh. I'm free until the next time I go back to my parents and pull another big box of cards. Yeah, for sure. The goth guys are like, yeah, they're nice guys. Growing up, my friend, now I'm 38, and he would have done it, I don't know, when he was in his 16th, so like easily 20 years ago. He had like, his ears. They're big enough to put batteries through, and then, it was like years after that I finally saw someone actually do that, like someone else. Yeah, my buddies were all nice guys. They were in, that heavy metal stuff, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Oh. Anyways, I am cleaning up, kind of. If and when we do hit up that monster truck show and we're going through Cleveland, we'll at least figure out an option to come visit you or meet halfway or along the way. And if that happens, we'll bring a care package, goodies, cars and Hot Wheels and whatever else, some Canadian beer. Speaking of that, mine's should have been drank a few minutes ago. It's pretty warm. But I thought I was the nicest guy you'll ever meet. What did I do? Get some wrinkles. Yeah, for sure. All right, buddy. Thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out big time. Not sure where everybody else is. Maybe I'll do it on a regular again and do it. I'm not sure how grainy. I guess you get. What do you think? Like, I would love to do some live races, but I wouldn't be able to chase the cars. Just set it up and really shitty quality. But say lane 1 is the white Ford. we'll do some live races. I think Ken and I, we tried to do that, but they really didn't like us doing that. But anyways, once again, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out. Let me create this mess. I'll show you the mess. Oh yeah, that's some mess. But I did clean up that corner, all the monster boxes, and the shelves looking a little better. There's still just shit everywhere. All right, until next time. Thanks again, Northeast Ohio, for tuning in. Anybody else that tunes in after this, you guys are diehards. And until next time, we'll see you next time. Yeah, man. Stay safe, I guess. So far, we're COVID free, obviously, and we're waiting for it to end. Thanks. Take care. Glad you're doing well, and sorry you had a shitty time over there at Christmas.